Hello, this is Dr. Ed Bice from the Complete You Peak Performance Academy. Along with Dr. Mario Pavicic, we just finished wrapping up a great week. We were in Cleveland last weekend, and we were just finished up in Atlanta this week. We touched a lot of lives and shared a lot about the peak framework, which right now everybody needs. And so we just wanted to do a quick video today just to talk to you a little bit about what we've been sharing with the folks that we work with and give you some information so that it maybe can help you through this time. Facebook to me is something where I love it for the ability to connect with people, but when I go on now, it's just so discouraging. Everybody's so hypersensitive. It's amazing to me how polarized our country's been and where people are at today. And our big thing that we work with Peak is to a couple, of our key concepts. One is how to overcome fear. Everybody is so scared right now. I don't care what side of the spectrum you're on. You might believe that the COVID-19 coronavirus is the plague, and you might believe that it's a conspiracy theory to bring our president down. The truth could be both, and the truth could be one or the other, and we just don't know right now. The reality is that everybody for human nature likes to find things and is more aware of things that match their identity. And they like people that match their identity. So the reality is that we just become so divided now that you either take one side or you take the other, and nobody talks about the in-between. And it's sad because the reality is we just don't know right now where we're at. So the big thing we want to share is how do you overcome fear? Fear is a huge topic that we talk about. We never make good decisions in fear. Fear's fight or flight. Everybody's in panic mode. Toilet paper, is at a premium. You can't find it on the shelves. I do love the Facebook posts where people criticize, the folks that have bought a lot of toilet paper. That's such a judgment. How do you know that I didn't stock my cart full of toilet paper to go help my elderly neighbors or family and friends that need it as well? So, we just stop judging people, folks. Get back to taking care of yourself. Put your house in order. Get your survival needs. Put the things that you need: food, water, shelter. Make sure you got those things taken care of for you and your family, and then you can turn into thrive. Because right now, everybody's so hypersensitive that they're only seeing, we always say, look for red, look for red, look for red, and the only thing you see in the world is red. Well, everything we see right now is scare, fear, 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 fear. There are so many opportunities if you stop programming yourself to be in fear mode. So I guess our big point here today is, you get to change the focus, you get to change your physiology, and you get to change the meaning that you give things. And start choosing a better way to do that instead of propagating poor memes. My other favorite thing that you see on Facebook right now is, I'm discrediting your information, and here's another point that shows that you're wrong. Why do you have to make people wrong? The reality is that they're right. Their point of view is right. They found things that they like. For every scientist that's going to tell you that there's global warming, you're going to find another scientist that tells you there's not. For every scientist that says that there's, the coronavirus is going to be the black plague of our century, you're going to find scientists that tell you that it's nothing more than the common cold. Again, we don't know where it is, and we just go to such extremes. We just got to see Nikki Haley last week, and I don't care what your political affiliations were. She was an amazing person for one thing. She said that we take polarized opposites and we sit there and pit them against each other. And if we just sat people down and talked about policies, we all agree on 80 to 90% of items. So the climate change, for example, we don't need to say we're pro-climate change or anti-climate change because we can agree to disagree. But what we can agree on is how can we be better stewards of our environment? We can recycle. We can turn the lights off when we don't need. We can conserve water. There are things that we can do that are going to help no matter what your perspective is, and it's going to be beneficial. And it's the same thing here with the coronavirus. I don't care if you think that this is the plague, and I don't care if you think that this is something that's nothing more than the common cold. Stop criticizing others and find the things that we can share in common, which is hopefully people are learning better health and hygiene practices. We talk a lot about health, life, and wealth. Health is the base of our pyramid. Hopefully right now people are realizing, maybe I haven't been taking care of myself. Maybe I don't take supplements. Maybe I don't eat right. Maybe I don't rest correctly. Maybe I don't do wheatgrass and apple cider vinegar and other things that help you. I mean, there's a meme going around yesterday on Facebook that said gargle vinegar and it helps to, clear this virus in your throat. And now today it's like, oh, no, that's not true. Seriously, folks, why are we discrediting to sit there and do that? That would be a healthy practice regardless. So you're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't. And my big point is, if you don't have something positive to share, then don't share anything at all. You're part of the problem. So at Complete You, our entire premise of our program is about empowerment. You have no control over the virus, over how other people are going to react, whether they're carrying it and whether they're doing this or they're doing. Control what you can control. Everybody wants certainty in our lives. Everybody needs certainty in our lives. It's one of our human needs. The reality is that these are very uncertain times. And what this should teach us all is that the survival of the fittest with Darwin was not the biggest, the fastest, the strongest. It was the most adaptable to change. The law of requisite variety talks about who can be the most adaptable to change. So stop looking for people that only agree with you. Stop criticizing folks that don't agree with you. Control your house. Get your house in order. This is a great time. We all got 2 to 3 weeks here to get our houses in order. Get your house in order. Step up. Take care of yourself. Get your health right. If you haven't been practicing great health habits, you can now. We all got to wash our hands. We got to eat right. We got to, tell people that around us that we love them, and we got to have a bigger heart here. So we all can get through this, as they say, and Nikki Haley said again last week in Atlanta. This too shall pass. We're here for you. We're going to share some more content. This is what our program is about: is being able to be in situations like this in everyday life and be able to not just survive but to thrive. And if you want to learn more about what we teach and about our teachings that Dr. Mario and I have spent literally our entire lives working on, please go to our website, the-complete-u.com. We do master classes, inner circles. We do 2-on-1 where you got a strategist, a peak strategist, and a peak coach that work with you. We do events that we just got done doing, which were high energy, awesome events. And we do everything to boot camps. So more information to come. Let's get through this. We wish you health and prosperity. Now's your time. You got time? Let's get your things in order and take action. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks again.